I just like to say, it's all changed in a week. I called this shit happening last year. Shit, I always knew, yeah, I wrote it myself. I always knew, I believed in myself. I always knew this was scripted from the start of it all. Never needed your approval, this was already called. I always knew this would happen. I always knew this would happen, I controlled it. I always knew, nothing's new. Yeah, it was scripted, nothing's new. Wrote my own destiny, made my own name too. Say you gotta figure it out, so why did I just pass you? You ain't got it figured out, but you just like the last dude, move without a clue. You murdered your own chances. Me, I did the opposite, sat down and planned it. Studied on in, put my hours in, and now it's finally paying off because I knew what I was doing. Feels like it was scripted, wrote hieroglyphics. Only been a year, imagine this in like 6. I ain't cocky, I'm just confident in what I do. It's hard to find somebody like me that is willing to prove myself by myself when no one else believed in me. Opinions change when they see you doing good for yourself. It's ever true, all the greats now knew how I felt, so I must be doing something right to know how I feel. No doubt this was written, future's already sealed. Shit, I always knew, yeah, I wrote it myself. I always knew, I believed in myself. I always knew this was scripted from the start of it all. Never needed your approval, this was already called. I always knew this would happen. I always knew this would happen, I controlled it. I always knew, nothing's new. Yeah, it was scripted, nothing's new. Yeah, I know what I'm asking for, I'm working towards it. You be working toward it, slow as fuck, so what's the point of working? You got off and got rigor mortis, I'm running off 4 of these quarters, back-to-back marathons, ain't no stopping my future fortunes. I'm fortunate to be in this position I'm in. Took a risk and was rewarded, was it risky? If I called it, I'm a fortune teller. Watch me call out what's gonna happen next. In a year from now, I'll be making money with no expense. And that's a stretch, but I ain't stressing, cause it's bound to happen. Found my sound to rap, your fan is like it's ace and casting. I'm the monk, the master, do the true disciple. After I can choose to win or lose, it's all about the patient factor. How long am I willing to wait for this dream? NCAA regime, give me everything I deserve. If you don't, then I'ma take it by any means. Selfish for myself, show no sympathy if you're within my vicinity. I always knew, yeah, I wrote it myself. I always knew, I believed in myself. I always knew this was scripted from the start of it all. Never needed your approval, this was already called.